Trendy Gospel. I am here today with the one and only Sasha Cash. She's amazingly wonderful. One of her particular skills that I find fascinating and amazing is having an interest in serving her family with great ingredients and making sure that they stay healthy and happy and enjoy God, honestly. And so today she's going to take me through some recipes. I can't even begin to explain them. So I'm going to let her tell us what we'll be making today and what we're starting with.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to make is elderberry syrup. So I mainly make this for my kids because this is one of the things that tastes a little bit better than some of the other tinctures and herbal medicines that I make. Elderberry is seeds from an elder tree. Berries super high in antioxidants. At the end of, we're going to let it boil, and then once it's cooled, we'll add some honey.
Okay? Oh, you add honey.
So we'll just do 1 cup of elderberry.
These are not dried, or they are dried? This looks like a freeze-dried fruit.
They're dried.
Okay.
And do not eat them raw because it's toxic. Okay.
That's good to know.
Also, we need to have a disclaimer that I'm not a doctor. Okay. So don't come at me. And I really enjoy, I appreciate modern medicine. I just started doing this because I suffered with a lot of health issues, and all throughout growing up, really. I had autoimmune stuff going on. As I got older and started having kids, a lot of my hormones were crazy. And then when you have children, there's always constant sickness. Our second born was born with a rare stomach disease stuff. But after that, I was like, what can I do to better steward our family, to be mindful of what we put in our bodies, and started really learning about different herbs, things that are naturally grown that the Lord has already gifted us with. And how can I use these things to serve my family? You're going to do 1 cup of elderberries. So you can just throw them in here when you're finished. Afterwards, we're going to add 4 cups of water. So, it's a half cup.
Right through this?
Yeah. And then we're going to do some sliced ginger, which is really good for inflammation and digestion.
You said 4 cups?
Yeah. So 8 half cups. 3 math. So after we add the water, you can add 2 cinnamon sticks to the pot.
Okay. Wait, this is a random question. Do you know, do they roll this up, or does it come like that? I don't know anything about this.
I don't know.
That's fair. I just was curious. I don't know.
And then we're going to add a couple of star anise. So, and you want to show them star anise because this is...
Yeah. So this smells almost like cinnamon. It smells really pleasant. And they look like actual stars or flowers.
So it would be considered a spice like cinnamon, and also comes from a plant, which is quite interesting.
Right.
It's dried. But this has a lot of antioxidants as well.
Are there seeds in there?
It's yeah. It is antiviral. It's antibacterial. It is antifungal.
Yeah. So these stars
smells good.
Can run the world.
Okay. So you can cut that up.
All right. So wait, this is my first question about this. So this is ginger.
Yes.
I don't do this often. So you, to peel this, literally just go every which direction that you can, try to get as much off.
I mean, listen, I'm not a professional. So I'm gonna take off the skin. Also, we were talking about how weird these look because they're a root. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna chop it. Yeah, cut it like that.
How thick?
What will happen is we're gonna strain all of the different things that are inside of the elderberry syrup. Okay.
Okay. This is actually so cool. You don't actually have to grow them from the ground starting out or understand everything. There's so many recipes online. I went to the grocery store. I just made an active decision based off of her shopping list to get ingredients that are a little bit more niche. But these days, I feel like they're becoming a lot more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that people are becoming more interested in healing their bodies naturally. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set the oven on high. We're going to let it heat up and come to a boil, and then we'll lower it again and let it simmer for 45 minutes.
So we only needed 1 piece of this.
Yes, because it's very potent.
Yeah, it smells delicious. I mean, we literally just measured
Yep.
elderberry, water,
Mm-hmm.
ginger,
Mm-hmm.
star
Anise,
and
cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then you'll add honey. And really, I add honey so that it is more enjoyable for my kids. So I mainly bake with honey because it's a good alternative to sugar. And like you said, if you buy a local, and it makes sense, right? If you buy a local honey from where you live and you take it seasonally as the seasons begin to change, it will help generally with allergies because it's the bees, the local bees.
The local bees,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Bee pollen too. If we take, I have a spray that I give to the kids, and what the bees do is they use it to ward off viruses in their hive. And the fact that we can use their honey for medicine and for just enjoyment of food and all sorts of, it just has so many benefits. So
Yeah.
we'll leave this, and
It's got to get to a boil, right?
yeah, it'll get to a boil, and then we'll put it down and let it simmer. We're gonna do a herbal Tylenol. So
This is exciting.
I
hope like I am way, way, way excited to learn this because I grew up in a family where like someone started going under and it was like Tylenol or Advil.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, here you go, And
yeah, same.
that's just how I was raised. And I didn't ever have a problem with it because I was like, well, it worked. It helped. It suppressed whatever I was feeling.
Mhm.
And now I feel better momentarily. And so honestly, until I started actually thinking about the fact that God did design us to steward more than just reading scripture, going to local church, but all areas of life, like glorifying God in everything that we do, whether that's the way that we dress or the
Mhm.
things that we ingest or the way that we speak, like all these things that became not nuanced, but like, wow, there's so much more to this that I can glorify God in. Then I started just wondering, like, wait a second, is it healthy to be taking Tylenol? Like, what's your take on that? Why would we make a substitute to taking something like Tylenol?
I think that it has its proper place, but I also think that we shouldn't not be thoughtful of what we put in our bodies. And especially when I started having kids, I wanted to be a good steward of I'm helping them set up for the future in obviously many ways, but one way would be taking care of their bodies, and just grew up with autoimmune issues. And so in my journey, I'm like, what can surely this is not a way to live constantly and to constantly be taking some kind of, painkiller. And so in researching, I mean, the Lord has given us many things. Our bodies are so miraculous. He created our bodies to be able to heal themselves, in many ways. You would be amazed. Things that we just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because we saw this ingredient, white willow, and I'm like, the only willow I've ever heard of is a tree. And I'm over here asking Sasha, like, is this bark? Like, are we about to put bark into what we're doing?
And we are about to put bark.
The answer is yes. I think willow trees are beautiful. Weeping willows. My mom loves them. But I had no idea that they had any sort of element that could be beneficial outside of their beauty.
Yes.
So here you go.
So it is. It's from a tree. And I mean, if you look at it, it looks like wood.
It is.
So there's different kinds of willow trees, okay? So this would be considered nature's aspirin, which is quite, yeah. So I have to read this. It contains what's called salicin, which is a compound, like when it's in our bodies, it converts to salicylic acid, which provides anti-inflammatory and pain relieving effects. So this has a lot of healing properties as well. It helps with sickness, anti-inflammatory. Honestly, a lot of these things you're going to hear me saying anti-inflammatory, but inflammation has such a big part in just our overall health. A lot of times what we're feeling, if it's stomach issues, if it's just sicknesses, pain, a lot of it is inflammation. Yarrow is found in some like ancient grave sites.
Really?
Yes. So we know that our ancestors out there were using this special herb for stuff.
Yeah.
So these have compounds in them, the yarrow and the feverfew. So feverfew, I just learned about more recently, but this was used and is continued to be used as a something to help with migraines. But once you get them, all you do is mix them. You just mix it together. You can get a little mason jar like this.
Yeah.
Make sure you buy mason jars and not the lids, just the lids.
So, a funny side quest. We traveled here today to come be with Sasha because who else would I have minus the beloved that I truly trust and know and can learn from? And we were asked to bring 2 mason jars, and you see, we bought an entire box of these. But our lovely friend Grace saved the day and got us some mason jars. But now we can give Sasha tons of other lids, so that's super fun.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm always running out of lids. So okay, so this is boiling, so we're going to put it on low and let it simmer. So we just let it sit. Sometimes I'll let it sit for.
It smells good.
So good.
I'm just gonna say it passes the smell check.
Sometimes I'll let it simmer for like even 3 to 4 hours or just to get it super concentrated. So we are going to make the herbal Tylenol now. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the white willow, the elderflower, the yarrow, and the feverfew. And you're going to get a little mason jar like this and super easy. Okay. We're going to fill it. We're going to use, I would say, just like an even amount of each.
It doesn't matter which order.
No, it doesn't matter which order, because what you're going to do is you're going to add a liquid to it. So what I used for the liquid for these was vodka because it will extract all of the nutrients, but also it'll give it a longer shelf life. But for us, we're just going to use apple cider vinegar, which apple cider vinegar also has many health benefits. It's great for digestion. I actually started making my own apple cider vinegar, which is super easy as well.
Really?
Yeah. My kids eat apples every single day. And so I was like, I might as well use their scraps for something purposeful. And so I made apple cider vinegar, but it's great for gut health, has so many probiotics, a lot of health benefits. So we're going to use apple cider vinegar. And what will happen is this will sit for about 4 to 6 weeks. And the apple cider vinegar will draw out all of the nutrients and components of each of these herbs. After the 4 to 6 weeks, we will put it in, or I will usually put it in these little kinds of tincture.
That's cool.
Bottles.
It's like a little drop. You know what I mean? It's like that was kind of real. That could have like something really could have come out of that.
It was good.
I'm just gonna say, but. Yeah.
And so for this, okay, so what we will do is put...
This looks pretty, by the way. I like that.
So
nice.
Take the organic raw apple cider vinegar, or you can make your own if you wanted to, and then fill it up until it covers all the herbs.
Oh, so like actually.
Yeah.
The whole...
Yeah. And then we can, it's going to be thick because this will sit. Like I said,
So how do you, I know you said that those have been sitting for like 2.5 months. How do you know when to start using, like when they're fermented, or is that what you'd consider it? It's not really like fermented.
No, it's not fermented. I would say you just need to give it the liquid, whether it's vodka or apple cider vinegar or vegetable glycerin. Some people will use that. And you just need to give it time to be able to extract all of the nutrients and the good benefits of these things, you know.
Oh, so you make it and you just leave it on the shelf.
Or you should leave it in a dark and cool space.
Is the fridge a no-no?
No, I wouldn't put it in the fridge.
Okay.
I would just put it in a dark, cool place. Like these have just been sitting in one of my lower cabinets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then what we can do is, it's going to float a little bit just because of the different herbs, you know, but shake it up.
Nice.
And then in a month or so, you'll have some herbal Tylenol.
So maybe I should take this back with me to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And come back in a month and taste test. Maybe, I don't know. It's like flu season going around. There's a lot of sickness going around. So actually having something like this ready to go would be amazing. So.
And the next thing we're going to make, Sydney actually won at an event that we had for church.
Yes. Could you talk about that event? Actually, that was one of so sometimes churches have women's events and such. And I love like an orange juice, coffee, hangout, Bible study thing. This was something I had never experienced before, and I just thought it was the coolest event ever.
So basically in the Homemakers Exchange, everybody brought one homemade item, and it was either like a baked good, or I brought the fire cider that we're about to make. But to get to learn from one another and see, well, what got you into learning this, and to be inspired. Like, there are women with such beautiful gifts.
Oh yeah.
And the Lord has, given so many different women and just the members of the church different talents and skills, and it's such a gift.
When I saw this mason jar that Sasha brought in with all these different ingredients in it, I was just like, well, that's something. I don't know what that is, but
Concoction.
that's some sort of concoction. And now we're going to make it.
And now we're going to make it. And I left a little bit here too so that we can all try some.
That's great.
You guys.
That's great. I will tell you this. I had like one of those situations where your sinuses, you couldn't breathe out your nose. You can't think, your head, the pressure. If you've ever experienced that, you know what I'm talking about. Just like the common cold, but more intense maybe. Maybe I'm drama. I don't know. But either way, I took just a tablespoon of this thing. Just put it in my mouth straight up. I guess Sasha would call that gangster.
Yeah.
I tried that mode, and it was,
it's shocking at first.
It was shocking, like almost gag shock, but truly instantaneously, like my sinuses, I could actually breathe like instantly.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we will need 1 onion chopped, and we're going to teach Sydney how to
Properly chop an onion.
I'm pretty like free-spirited in the kitchen. Okay?
Oh, me too.
I don't know.
You catch me in the kitchen, and this is what you're hearing. You're seeing flour. Poof. You're seeing the sugar on the floor. Seeing me with the vacuum.
So there's probably proper ways to, like, here, try peeling that.
Oh, she's like, I don't want to do it. Here, need to.
I will go through all of the medicinal benefits for each of these items. Onions. They contain immune-supporting compounds. The consumption of onions is linked to increased circulation, increased bone density, and improved heart health. So I'm cutting up some garlic. Raw garlic is amazing. It's awesome. It's one of my favorites. It helps with boosting your immune system, and it helps reduce blood pressure and lower cholesterol.
Just to be clear, I did what she asked.
Okay. And then what you're going to do is just going to cut it, slice it like that.
Okay. So thin, like that.
It doesn't have to be super thin because, like I said, everything is going to be sitting in the apple cider, and then at the end of the 6 weeks, you will drain all this stuff. So anyway, after she's done with that, she'll chop up a couple of these. And honestly, the garlic we can even keep whole.
Keep the garlic whole.
Yeah, we can keep the garlic whole.
What did I tell you I do?
You're doing great, okay? I believe in you.
Hey, girls, this one's for you. I do what I do to serve you so that you can learn. I'm not a professional at these things.
No.
I'm the young little lady learning alongside of you. So be like me and learn how to cut and chop things up and spill things.
It's okay.
Yes.
We're all always learning, okay? I'm going to drop the garlic. See, look at me. I'm trying to peel this garlic, and we're always learning.
I can't
ladies.
see, so
Okay.
Don't ask me. Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
I'm crying from the onion. So much joy. I'm crying tears of joy. Learning how to chop things that burn.
See, that's how you know the onion is going to be good.
Wait, please tell me you're seeing this efficiency. That changed.
See, she's gotten better.
From first to other half, we've made significant progress, ladies.
So then we have we'll use up the rest of the ginger. Okay, so like I said, with ginger root, it's often used to help with stomach issues. This powerful root is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial. Ginger.
I've seen girls on the internet wearing like goggles in their kitchen, cutting up onions.
I have some goggles. You want some?
Which is just funny. It's hilarious.
Or I have a pair of sunglasses over there. You can.
Well, I think we're done with the onion situation. With peeling, I know with potatoes, like that sort of thing, but does it matter if you're going like this way or this way?
You want it to go away from your body so that you don't risk cutting yourself. So we are going to need a 4th cup of turmeric. So turmeric is, when you're working with these, be very careful because it's orange, you'll see. And they could stain your fingers.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't wear gloves. You just do it.
I mean, I have worn gloves. Should I get some gloves?
I don't know. All right. You know how orange they are. Am I going to turn into an Oompa Loompa?
Yeah, we'll wait to cut these.
Sasha's like, beware, you might turn into an Oompa Loompa with the
they do. Turmeric's
turmeric.
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 Some people say turmeric. Some people say turmeric. Tomato.
Tomato.
We're going to put cinnamon. Remember cinnamon? Lots of health benefits. Star anise, these amazing little things that we just learned about. So you want to put some peppers, and peppers also have a lot of health benefits as well. So hot peppers, they're responsible for cleansing your system. They can be used as a decongestant, which makes lots of sense.
Yeah.
And a pain reliever.
Really?
Yeah. The hot peppers are also high in vitamin C, vitamin D, and they are honestly just generally, they do well for your immune support. I'm going to cut that up and then just put those peppers in here.
I don't know what that is. Girls, what is that?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So just like with the other peppers, this is going to, and you only need one. Okay. But this will help clear out your system. It can help with decongestion as well. And boosting your immune system. Yeah, you can put it in tea, mix it with honey. We're also going to add some, while Sid is finishing cutting, we're going to add some lemon and 1 orange. So I'll cut this up and just put them in here. And this just adds to the vitamin C. Citrus in general is just really good for our health.
What's the shelf life on something like this?
So, I mean, I think this could be stored for quite a while. Yes. Okay, horseradish. About a cup of horseradish. Horseradish has a lot of health benefits. It's loaded with so many beneficial properties. You're gonna just get the whole thing in?
Yeah. Might as well.
So horseradish really helps with digestion and circulation. Okay, I guess lastly we have some fresh herbs.
Am I peeling these too? She hands me all the things to peel, which is good. You have to learn. Get gritty, girls. You gotta do it.
You know what? No, these ones are easier. Look, watch.
Wow.
Bam, bam. Now,
And try not to touch the orange.
Well, no, you're gonna touch it.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have some orange hands, but it's okay. Okay, turmeric helps boost the body's antioxidant enzymes, and turmeric is super, super, super powerful for inflammation. Honestly, sometimes I will just buy turmeric and make a juice and just take shots of turmeric. If you just have a blender and you don't want to buy a juicer, you can use your blender and then strain it like with a cheesecloth or something. Strain the clumps. Push some rosemary in here, some thyme. These both have a lot of other medicinal benefits as well. And these are herbs that you can grow at home. Thyme is used for respiratory issues, which like some people will just put thyme in their tea and drink it straight like that. So I'll put some thyme. So we'll just squish it all in here. We did it. So then last step before the waiting game is you are just going to fill up the container with your apple cider vinegar or whatever liquid you are using to extract all of the medicinal benefits for these. You want to make sure that everything is covered. It was perfect.
Wow.
Okay, so then you have all of your items in here. Put this in a cool, dry place, okay, in your house. And when you remember, you got to shake it.
Yeah. Set a reminder in your phone.
Yeah, set a reminder.
Or have a friend. Sasha would text me, hey, go shake. Go shake it.
I said, it's time to shake the little fire cider baby. Basically, so that each item is fully submerged in the apple cider. And then make sure you set an alarm for 4 to 6 weeks. And then you'll strain it. You'll add some honey. And then
That's an interesting fact. I don't think I did that on the time that I made mine. I think I just
you can.
Okay.
I did not.
I just strained it.
I left that out on purpose. But you can add honey to make it less intense, I guess. Okay.
Good to know.
Yes. I have some here.
Yes, actually,
I have some here that I already made. And so
See, okay, can you tell me about like a jar like this? Like, where did you find something like this? What's the benefit of this rig?
you can just buy these kinds of containers on Amazon.
Okay.
Look on Amazon. What is convenient about it is that it just pours better.
Nice.
You know, instead of pouring from directly from here, it pours like a bottle.
And this keeps it airtight, right?
Yes.
So that's nice too.
Yeah.
Keeps the shelf life.
It's simple. It's a lot of cutting.
Yes.
But then once you throw everything together, then you can just wait, and then now you have homemade medicine. Usually, if I'm making like with all of these, I did this all in one day.
Oh, that's good to know.
I just did it all in one day because then I didn't want to get confused of when do I strain them? I just strain them all at the same time. I'm pouring some for.
Oh yeah,
the people.
we need the people in the room to taste test. Yeah. Know your crew.
It has been sitting there for.
I'm taking a little one for some air too.
Cheers to health.
Oh,
That's not bad at all.
this isn't really good. Yeah, I was like scared.
I think the honey does help.
No, but it's for honey.
There's like a sweetness.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yay!
That was a real live review. We didn't pay them to do this. They're, you know.
Here, let me wash these. Cheers.
Cheers. Does the job.
So we can strain the elderberry syrup.
Okay.
Because it's been in here for a while.
So far we have 2 out of the 3 recipes concluded. Check that out. What is this?
This is cheesecloth. Okay. So if you don't have a strainer, you can just use cheesecloth. It's simmered for about an hour, or if you have more time, you can leave it for longer because all the contents are going to fall into. Sorry, this is.
It smells delicious.
It smells like Christmas.
Yeah, it's sweet. I just kind of want to know the difference.
Yeah.
Sweet and nuts. It's going to be super hot.
Yeah, I was just.
So even though it smells super sweet with the cinnamon and the star
Anise.
it tastes a lot more bitter than it smells.
So
it's hot.
yeah, it'll be okay. It just might take a little time to mix in, melt in. But that's it. Really, honestly, elderberry syrup is super easy.
Yeah.
You can make it, and kids love it. There you go. So the honey's in it, and then
Just pour it in.
yeah, we'll pour it in. This has a long shelf life as well. Like if you keep this in the fridge, you can keep it for quite a few months.
And we use probably this much. And we have a full mason jar.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be drinking this, like chugging this. So
No, you should, and you shouldn't be drinking it. This isn't something that you drink every day. You know, it's something if you feel like a tickle in your throat or you feel like you're about to come down with something, this is the way to go.
So it's not like an everyday.
No.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Great.
So then there you have it. So we just made some elderberry syrup. We made some herbal Tylenol that you can use if you are ever in any kind of pain or are fighting a fever. And then we have the Amish fire cider.
Amish fire cider. There you have it.
Now we're all set.
Gritty girls, get to stewarding the resources that the Lord has given us here on earth to better our bodies, to be mindful of how we can, support our own immune system and health, as well as our friends, our families, and our communities. Because knowing these things will not just bless your life, but will bless the people that you encounter. Like Sasha has now taught me and encountered me with all these amazing things.
So go do your research and go make them.
Yes, thanks, Sasha.
Yay.